Let's begin with the story of Eleazar Robiso, who sought to adopt a child surrendered to him by the biological mother shortly after birth. Robiso relied on an affidavit of consent to adoption and grant of custody, believing this would be enough to start the adoption process. He filed a petition before the regional trial court, but the court dismissed his case. The reason: lacked a Department of Social Welfare and Development, or DSWD, certification declaring the child legally available for adoption, as required by Republic Act 9523. When Robiso appealed, the Court of Appeals affirmed the dismissal, leading him to bring the issue before the Supreme Court. This sets the stage for a crucial legal question about the requirements for adopting a voluntarily surrendered child. The heart of the case was whether a DSWD certification is still required when a child is voluntarily surrendered directly to a private individual, rather than abandoned, neglected, or committed to the state. The Supreme Court addressed this by examining Republic Act 9523 and its implementing rules and regulations. The court clarified that the law requires a DSWD certification for all categories of children placed for adoption, including those who are voluntarily surrendered. By harmonizing Republic Act 9523 with Article 154 of the Child and Youth Welfare Code, the court explained that a child surrendered to an individual is legally considered a voluntarily committed child. This means that even if a parent directly entrusts a child to another person, the statutory requirement for DSWD evaluation and certification still applies. In its final ruling, the Supreme Court upheld the dismissal of Robiso's petition. The court's doctrinal statement was clear: no adoption petition may proceed, regardless of how the child was surrendered, without a DSWD certification declaring the child legally available for adoption. This decision ensures that all children, whether abandoned, neglected, or voluntarily surrendered, are subject to the same protective procedures. Harmonization of laws guarantees that the child's welfare is always the top priority and that the adoption process remains consistent and regulated. This ruling serves as a reminder for all prospective adoptive parents and legal practitioners to strictly comply with statutory requirements, safeguarding the best interests of every child.